It's been a while since you guys have seen me on here, but this is also my third time filming this introduction, so bear with me. So basically, I stopped filming because I thought that YouTube and all of this was distracting me from my schoolwork and that I didn't have time for it, but looking back on it, I actually think that I was doing way better in time management whenever I was filming videos. I just think that it keeps me accountable and it also gives me something that I enjoy doing on the side that is like just for me, and it motivates me to read and it motivates me to do my schoolwork, and I think this is good for me. So I'm gonna try and to keep on doing this. But basically a few updates are that right now I'm recovering from COVID. It's really not that bad. I've had it one other time before, and this time's a lot better than that first time. My AC has been broken for like the past month. Over a month now, actually. We actually bought a window unit for this bedroom, which used to be my brother-in-law's room, and he moved out, which is awesome. We have the house to ourselves again, and I don't have to be quiet at night anymore. But yeah, we have a window unit in here. We bought a bed for this room, so that way we can stay in here. Our bedroom doesn't have any windows, which is might not be pretty safe, but for somebody who works night shift, it's really nice not having windows. So we're just ignoring that for now. It's fine. I'm fine. My husband is also on the opposite shift as me now, which is another big reason why I wanted to start filming again, is because we don't have the same days off anymore. We actually won't have a day off at all together anymore. I see him in the mornings and during his break or during my breaks, which is actually working out pretty well, I think. We have been on the same schedule and even worked at the same place for the majority of our relationship. We actually met at a Chili's where we were both working together. And I know some people think that sounds awful, working with your spouse, but it was pretty nice for us. I don't know. Yeah, now it's an adjustment because we haven't had this much time apart before. Fortunately, I'm in a salary position where I have a lot more vacation than he does, so I can still request a lot of vacation, so that way we can still do things together. But it's actually been better than I thought it would. I'm having a lot more alone time. I have more time to work on my schoolwork and to read and watch my own television shows. Just very nice too. It's been a lot better than I thought it would be, which is nice. Not too bad. We're adjusting. I think I've read like 20 books this year so far, and my goal for the end of the year is 50. So maybe this will also help me reach my goal. Is it that magical? I don't know, but maybe. I was, at the beginning of this vlog, I was reading 6 books at the same time, at least 6 or 7 maybe, and I managed to finish 3 of them and start a whole new other one on top of that, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I've been very scatterbrained and not able to concentrate on anything, but I think that I've been getting better already. Also, this is all over the place. I don't know if I mentioned, but I am graduating in April, which is super exciting. I just need to stay on top of it. If I want to graduate in April, then I need to be on top of my homework and make sure that I get done what I need to get done, because I have 8 more classes, I think, right now to do until April, which is kind of a lot. I'm hoping to finish 3 of them in the next month, and then that would leave me with 5 to do next semester. So it's like, if I stay on top of my game, then I can graduate in April, and that would be amazing, because then I can look into doing so much more. I have so many options, but we're not thinking about those right now. So hopefully this will help me keep me accountable. I think this is just gonna be my secret weapon, is what I'm counting on. It's fine. It's okay. So I hope you guys enjoy watching my little journey of trying to get my life together because I'm a mess 90% of the time. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. There's a lot of rambling, Stephanie. I'm sure you're not surprised. I talk a lot about books. I talk a lot about the books. I try to cut it down, so hopefully it's not too much for you guys. But I think it's been a while since I talked about books, and I got way too excited about some of them. Enjoy. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hello. I'm just making some coffee because I need some energy. I don't know if coffee is the best thing for a sick person, but I need some coffee to have energy to do things because I only have one more day off after today and things still have to get done whether I'm sick or not. So the AC, it's a week later and the AC is still broken. So it is very, very hot right now. I think it's still like 95 degrees. I'm about to go back into the air conditioned room over there because I'm dying already. But I also have to do some laundry and wash the dishes, which is in the not air conditioned part, which will not be fun. I've been dying. I've been sweating so much this week. It's just awful. But yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee ready. And then I'm gonna go back to my, I'm probably gonna go to the air conditioned room to tell you all about what I have been reading. Cool? Cool. Okay, I decided to come to my office even though it's super hot, but I wanted to, okay, are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? I wanted to introduce you to the newest member of our little family. This is Anakin. It's a little turd face. He's a dachshund, and he has been the best decision we ever made, honestly. He is like the sweetest, cutest, playful, just like golden lab in a freaking little long body. And he's been with us for about, I'd say 4 or 5 months. He is 7 months old now, so I think it's been like 5 months. And he's amazing. Yeah, this is Anakin. You'll be seeing him for a little while. Well, from here on out. And yeah, he makes me happy. It's too hot for you right now, though, puppy. It's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot for a puppy in the lap. There you go. It's too hot. Okay, well, yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all I've done some reading. The first thing I finished was The Chill by Scott Carson. This one is, so it doesn't sound like it would be good, but it's a lot better than I thought it would be, and I really enjoyed it, and I had a fun time. It's excuse you. Okay, so this is a book about a water reservoir, ghosts in a water reservoir, which doesn't sound super interesting, and it's about dams. If that didn't catch you, I don't know what will. But basically, so basically, 75 years in the past, the city officials in New York City, I think, decided that they're gonna have to flood a whole town to create a water reservoir for New York City and for that surrounding area. And now it's 75 years later, and they never even finished that dam and the whole tunnels and everything that go to that city. And so basically that town was flooded for nothing, and there was all this this was like this big sacrifice. There's like a whole lot going on. It's got cult vibes, like that whole town with the ghosts and everything. It's like a cult where they are trying to get revenge for Galesburg. And it was very interesting, but really what made it for me was the writing. The writing was awesome. This guy, Scott Carson, I think that's a pen name, but he did an amazing job at making this subject super interesting. All of the main characters, their ancestors were directly related to Galesburg, so it's kind of like a family ties type of thing that like comes full circle, and it's really satisfying at the end, actually. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I would give it like 3.5 stars, just because the subject matter was a lot about dams and reservoirs and tunnels and all of that. And so I kind of got bored in some parts, but other than that, like this, I mean, I wish it's like 3.5 or 4 stars. I'm not really sure, like considering how well his writing like saved this book. Not really saved, but like I did not go in with high expectations at all. I just kind of picked it up because I really love thrillers and ghost stories and anything spooky. But like the fact that he was able to make it this interesting was really impressive to me. So yeah, it deserves like, I feel like it deserves 4, but for me, I'm giving it 3.5. You know, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. But I really liked it. I recommend it. And so right now I am on the last 40 pages of Upgrade by Blake Crouch. And this book is amazing. I absolutely love this. I even keep referencing in conversation with my husband. Like, it has so many interesting topics that are fun to discuss. I think I might have told you, but it's basically the main character and his sister get upgraded by their mom, who's like a super genius in genetics, and she upgrades them, and they're basically like superhumans. They don't know if they're even human anymore, and there's a debate on whether the rest of the human population should get this upgrade or not. And so it kind of brings up the like discussions about if humans were smarter, would that make them better humans? Like, would they make better decisions just because they're smarter? Or would they just be the same but amplified, basically? Like, we'd just be making even worse decisions. If they gave everybody the upgrade, not everybody would survive. Like, 13% of the population would die. And whether or not that's worth it, because the sister is arguing that this is the only way to save planet Earth, because humans are killing the planet and where they're not willing to do anything about it. And the brother is trying to stop it because he doesn't think it's worth killing. In this world, 13% of the population is 1 billion people. And so he doesn't think it's worth killing 1 billion people for the chance to save the Earth, because he thinks that humans wouldn't be doing better for the world. It talks about the environment, obviously, because of how humans are making it worse, and his mom actually had a huge part in a very large famine, and there's basically a gene war is what they're calling it, because it's just a small war between him and his sister behind the scenes, basically deciding the fate for humanity. And it's so interesting and it's so much fun. The pacing in this is awesome. Like, it's so fast paced and you just get hooked to it. The only reason why I haven't finished this last 40 pages is because I was spending the day with my husband yesterday and he wouldn't let me read. He wanted me to watch the movie with him instead of letting me finish my last 40 pages. So I'm definitely finishing this today. But I'm loving it. I can't wait to give it to my cousin to read. I still have to give her book. I have it right here. I also got Recursion. This one looks very pretty. I have to give this to her to read. I love Blake Crouch's writing. I think just the subject matter is so interesting. Like, just the topics, it makes you think. I'm also listening to the audiobook of Song of Achilles. And that one's also really cute. It's pretty fun. I'm just kind of listening to it while I'm doing whenever I'm cleaning and stuff, washing the dishes, cooking dinner and stuff. And it's really cute. I'm liking it. I'm not the biggest fan of romance, but this one, I'm more in it for, it's not a light-hearted, fun kind of romance, which I actually like better. I like that it's kind of, excuse me, still a little sick. I like that it's a little bit more deeper. It's kind of just that, it's that kind of romance that's just, like, you have to have this person in your life or you will die. Kind of like Romeo and Juliet sort of level. And I already know a little bit about Greek mythology, so I know how it's gonna end. So I know how it's gonna end already, and I'm like, I think I'm at the point, I'm halfway through, and it already told you how it's gonna end too. But it's still really good. I'm having fun with it. It's nothing, I know it's a lot of people's favorite book of all time, but I don't think it's gonna be mine. I'm not really a romance reader. I mean, I'll read it because I think I want to like it. It seems like super fun and lighthearted, and it puts people in such a good mood, and I really want that for myself. But I honestly think that I'm more on the thriller, horror, mystery kind of vibe. Those ones I read super fast and I have so much fun. I feel like most people are one or the other. You know, that's what I've noticed anyway. I'm sure you can be both, but what I've noticed, you're either one or the other. But I'm having, it's still cute. I'm still enjoying it. It's nice to listen to when I'm bored. After that, I am in the middle, or I have started, I told you I was reading like 6 different books, right? And so now I'm about to finish 3 of them. But that also bodes the question, should I finish the other ones that I'm in the middle of, or start something new? So I also started the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. This is a big boy. She's real thick. And I just don't know if I'm in the mood for it right now. I was in the mood when I started it. I really thought I was going to start it and finish it, and then I started getting distracted. And now I feel like I'm finally back in the reading mood, but I don't know if this is the mood I'm in. So yeah, I could either read that, or I also have Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. And this one might be better. Sort of, kind of, could be in the mood for this, maybe, if I push myself. But I don't know if I really want to do that. I feel like I need something else. So what I'm really thinking I'm going to start next is Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. I'm really excited about this one. So it's someone who's the best wheelman on the East Coast. He thought he left all that behind him, but as money gets tight, his carefully built new life begins to crumble. Pushed to his limits by poverty, race, and his own former life of crime, Bug finds himself drawn inexorably back into that world. When a smooth-talking former associate comes calling with a can't-miss jewelry store heist, Bug feels he has no choice but to get back in the driver's seat. And Bug is at his best when the scent of gasoline mixes with the smell of fear. Haunted by the ghost of who he used to be and the father who disappeared when he needed him most, Bug must find a way to navigate this blacktop wasteland or die trying. So, getaway driver, jewelry heist, poverty, race, what else was there? I don't know, crime. All of this sounds really interesting to me right now. I really want to rewatch Baby Driver. Anybody who knows that movie? That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I really like the music and the vibe. I know it's probably not going to be that, but anything with a getaway driver can remind me of that. I'm so excited for this one. I think this is what I'm in the mood for. It seems a little bit deeper, but still fast-paced with a lot of plot, but also with a lot of character development, and that seems like what I need right now. So I will most likely, almost 99% sure that I'm going to pick this one up next. After I finish the last 40 pages, but I also need to, probably gonna listen to Song of Achilles while I wash the dishes and start some laundry. I also need to work on homework. That's the theme of every single day, is just cleaning and homework, and that's basically it. So yeah, I hope that I can get a lot of reading done in these next couple days, or at least get through a decent chunk of this one and hopefully finish Song of Achilles and upgrade. But I think that's all. I think it's my reading update. I am running out of space on my memory, which is weird, but that's it. I will update you guys later. Hopefully, I mean, I won't be able to do anything fun in the next couple of days. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I was about to start filming. And look at who just walked in. Come here. Let me see you. Come here. My goodness. I can't. Let me see you. What happened? Oh my goodness. I cannot. Now I have to clean that up. Wonderful. I was just trying to get on here to let you guys know that I finished Upgrade, and you would think that I don't have anything else to say much for the last 40 pages, but I'm just letting you know that I finished it and I loved it. The ending was really sweet, and I think I agree with it. It like leaves you with something to think about, and I thought it was a good ending for the whole everything that happens. You know, you kind of have to come up with an answer to all of these impossible questions, and I thought he did a really good job at it. And I don't know if anybody would want to listen to the last sentence of the book, but it was my favorite last sentence ever, I think. I don't know. I don't really pay attention, but this last sentence stood out to me, and that says something. It says, "What do you call a heart that is simultaneously full and breaking? Maybe there's no word for it, but for some reason it makes me think of rain falling through sunlight." And I just thought that was beautiful. Like, that is such wonderful imagery, and it totally sums up how he feels in this book about his family, and I just loved it. I really loved it. It's a new favorite, and I just wanted to come to clarify that. Yeah. And the ending did not disappoint. Sometimes it can, but this time it didn't. Yeah, that's all. I'm tired. This house is hot, and I need to go wash some dishes. Okay, bye. Hey, it's me again. I know you guys saw me at the beginning of the video, but I also wanted to do the outro right now because I realized that the first section that I had was really long, and so I don't think I could fit another day in there. There's just a lot of talking about books, which is a great time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start off a new vlog where I start Blacktop Wasteland and maybe other books. I don't know. I'm in the mood to read everything right now, which is me 80% of the time, I would say. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week or day or night whatever you're doing. Thank you for watching. It's been really nice coming back. Okay, bye.